Yeah, I was gonna check, yeah. Testing, 1 to 3. I'm back for some night-like grinding. I don't even know if you see the clock at my place. Testing, 1 to 3. Okay. You can hear me. Some late night grinding. It's 12:30 where I live. Yeah. Yeah, it was easy. I just want to optimize it more. This is embarrassing, because I don't know, well, you can use it. Oh, I didn't know you could use it. Okay, then it was much easier. Oh, wait, is the 2-pointer and sliding window the same thing? No, it isn't. Yeah, because I was thinking you can expand and minimize. Yeah, okay, weird. Typically, characters is a contiguous sequence of strings. Check characters within a string. As long as we have duplicate characters. So 3, yeah. I can call this a temp. Would it be a list? I think I would want it as a list as of now. So for car and as I need a max. If jar not in jar, else it would be max equals max of max, comma, len of temp, and temp would be empty again. Would clear work? Yeah, I was wondering. Clear. Clear temp append jar. Yeah. Pretty simple. Oh. Wouldn't this be appended to? Because it's never updated. So it's a final max. It's not optimal, but it's going to work. I see the issue here. It worked fine. It was bad intuition from my side. You would need to. Okay, I think the key is like using a sliding window, even though I didn't assume I needed one, even though this is the topic. So essentially, just check like, nah, I don't need to talk that much. So I believe the sliding window would solve this pretty simply. We would need a max regardless. Plan of us. I'm just curious, like, how would I'm supposed to improve? Well, I thought remove. That's the right one that's moving. Okay, this is the optimal one. You have a map. You map it. Why is this? Okay, so I should probably like learn how to do some C# too. Yeah, versus 0. That's what I use as max. You map it. So if in, it will find the max between max. I don't understand why it would be. Oh, it would be. Oh, the map, the maximum. I think that's weird still. I'm really not feeling it. I don't know what the issue is today. I just want. Oh god, I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm just feeling really tired. I don't know why. Like the second I start the code, I feel tired. I just want to do something else. I just check out my voice, for instance. Why is this like? It's not live anymore. Is it? Did I show my dick on? Fuck. No, but is this live?
Thank you for watching. If you did, have fun.
Yeah, well, what the fuck was that? But you didn't see my dick. That's nice. Back to.
We are going to be writing quite a lot of.
I don't know what
want to level up
to do to just like perform the best. I'm also really curious like why I got this with your girls. Because I know like ads are like according to what you're searched on. I don't think I've searched on anything weird on this account. So that's why like I'm confused. So let me see, what should I do? Like, can you hear me if I talk like this? Because this is like I'm fucking tired, boys. I wanna check it out. Just like you can hear me. Yeah. It's so slow. Yeah, you can hear me. To be fair, I like it. Yeah. This is the I can't be bothered to like know what's up. Do we have like any new one?
Video, we're not only going to learn these patterns, but we're going to use pre-built code templates for these patterns that you can use for any Leetcode problem. There are, of course, lesser used patterns we will not be addressing in this video. To see those, as well as a lot more in-depth content explaining everything you need to know about Leetcode, check out our website at algo.monster. All patterns for linear structures build off of two pointers, which is why we're starting with it. The two pointers pattern is important because it allows you to significantly reduce the time complexity of problems that involve traversing a linear structure, like arrays, linked lists, or strings. Instead of the brute force approach, where you might check every combination of elements, which could lead to an O(n) squared time complexity, two pointers often allows you to solve these problems in linear time, O(n), making it incredibly efficient. There are two main methods of using two pointers. The two pointers can go in the same direction, or opposite direction, and each are used for different kinds of problems. When the pointers move in the same direction, this technique is ideal for problems where you're processing or scanning the data in a single pass. A common use case is the fast and slow pointer approach for detecting cycles and linked lists, or for finding the middle of the list. The slow pointer moves one step at a time, while the fast pointer moves two steps. This allows you to efficiently check the cycles or find key elements without
Oh, so
when the pointers move in opposite directions.
what is it now? Wasn't the word so I didn't think about it because I know in like the linked list traversing you use a fast slow algorithm to like find the middle point or detect the cycle. Yeah, it's a two-pointer, I realized.
Directions.
So
This is typically
two-pointer
used
is
for
just
problems
like an
that involve
umbrella
finding pairs or
term.
comparing elements from opposite ends of the data structure.
Yeah.
A classic example of this is finding two numbers in a sorted array that sum up to a target value. One pointer starts at the beginning of the array and the other at the end. By adjusting the pointers inward based on the sum, you can quickly zero in on the correct pair, eliminating unnecessary comparison. The sliding window pattern is an extension of the two-pointer pattern, but with a more focused purpose. While two pointers involves using two separate pointers to traverse and manipulate a data structure, sliding window refines this by maintaining a window of elements within the data, dynamically adjusting its size as you progress through the structure. Essentially, you're using two pointers, but the goal is to manage a range or subset of elements that satisfy a specific condition, like a subarray or substring.
Okay.
In the sliding window approach, one pointer marks the start of the window, and the other marks the
Okay.
end. As the
Dude,
end pointer
that sounds
advances,
like
the
fucking
window
brands.
slides over the data structure.
Okay.
Depending on the problem, you either expand the window by moving the end pointer, or contract it by moving the start pointer to meet certain criteria, like maximizing the length of a substring or maintaining a sum within a target value. For example, in a problem where you need to find the longest substring without repeating characters, the window expands by moving the end pointer to include new characters. If the window encounters a repeated character, the start pointer moves forward to shrink the window and eliminate the duplicate. This dynamic process allows you to efficiently solve problems that require analyzing continuous segments of an array or string, without retraversing the structure multiple times. Sliding window is extremely powerful for problems that require tracking contiguous sequences, whether it's for strings, subarrays, or linked lists. It adds more versatility to the two pointers pattern by giving you control over a range of elements
Yeah,
at any
I
given point,
see
and it's often
now.
combined with hash maps to keep track of the elements within the window. For a deeper dive into common problems solved with sliding window, check out algo.monster. Binary search is a fundamental search algorithm that allows you to find a target value in a sorted array by repeatedly dividing the list in half. It is also technically an expansion of the two pointers pattern because it uses a left and right pointer that have the list step by step. Binary search starts by looking at the middle element and checking if that's the target. If it is the target, success, you can return it. If it's smaller than the target, you know the target is somewhere to the right. So we repeat this process, but only on the right path. If it's larger than the target, we repeat the process on the left. Eventually, we converge on the target. This is an efficient algorithm because it allows us to find our target in a logarithmic time, O log n, rather than searching each element, which is O(n). However, binary search is far more applicable than only being used on sorted numerical lists. What makes binary search incredibly powerful is it can be used on any list where there is a monotonic function. A monotonic function is any type of pattern where there is a consistent increase or decrease, which extends beyond just numbers. Put more simply, we are looking for any type of condition that can be used for sorting, not just strictly increasing numbers. For example, if we had a sorted list of only true and false, we can actually use binary search to find the first true occurrence. The binary search would work like this. You look at the middle of the list. If the middle value is true, you know that the first true must either be here or somewhere to the left, so you move your search to the left half.
Wouldn't it just be easier if we know that it's only two possibilities and just find it on the end.
If the middle value is false, you know that the
Yeah.
first true must be to the right, so you focus on the right half. This type of searching, based on where a condition is true and where it is false, can be reused for every single binary search problem. In fact, we actually have this free template for this on our website, AlgoMonster. All we need to do is find out what makes something feasible. For example, the common Leetcode problem, minimum, in rotative sorted array, doesn't appear to follow binary search at first. After all, it's not sorted. However, there's a monotonic condition we can use to apply binary search. The condition is that any element that is less than the last element of the array is part of the rotated section, while any element greater than the last element is part of the original sorted section. We can mentally convert this to trues and falses, and just like that, we have the same true and false question we just solved. This can be applied to a ton of different questions. For more practice and an in-depth explanation, check out algo.monster. Now we'll take a look at nonlinear structure problems which work with trees and graphs. In fact, instead of treating trees and graphs as two entirely different structures, you should imagine that a tree is just a graph with no cycles. The only difference between the two is that for a graph that can have cycles, you need some visited set to keep track of nodes you've already visited. This makes the patterns we will talk about applicable to both. For nonlinear problems, we'll start with breadth-first search, as it's the easiest algorithm to understand and build off of. Breadth-first search is an algorithm used to explore nodes in a graph or tree level by level. The idea behind this is that it starts at a given node, commonly called the root, and explores all its immediate neighbors first, before moving on to the neighbor's neighbors, and so on. To keep track of the nodes that have already been visited, so that we don't revisit them, BFS uses a queue, a data structure that works like a line. First in, first out. This ensures that nodes are visited in the correct order.
Just so I don't forget it, I want to see your applicable Leetcode Amazon. It was a good question that I got on my Amazon Leetcode, sorry. That I got. Yeah, not that you created. It was. No, if I got this, it would be so easy. Well, it wasn't that I remember saw it. I can swear I've seen it before. I believe it was actually a hard one. No, it was an interview prep. Maybe I'll check out these two. And this. I might actually check out and just to see like how they do it. It's not.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
It's not the one I.
Closest to the root and moving outward. BFS is such a common algorithm that you will use all the time. Luckily for you, instead of having to derive it from scratch each time, we have this template that we can reuse. If you want to see more about how we got this template,
Yeah, it's a queue. It's a breeze. Elements.
check it out at algo.monster. Now let's see BFS in action. We're going to use this template to solve a common Leetcode problem, level order traversal of a binary tree. The problem asks us to give all of the levels of the tree at each gap. This means we need to visit the nodes of the tree level by level, starting from the root and moving down, visiting all the nodes at each level before proceeding to the next. For example, given a tree with a root node 3 and children 9 and 20, where 20 has children 15 and 7, we need to return the values of the nodes level by level in the following order. First 3, then 9, 20, and finally 15, 16 for its until it kills. We can solve this problem using BFS, as it's ideal for level by level traversal. The idea is to use a queue to help explore the tree one level at a time. First, we add the root node to the queue. Then for each level, we process all nodes currently in the queue by removing them and adding their values to the result. For each node we process, we also add its left and right children to the queue, so they can be processed in the next level. This ensures that we visit all nodes on one level before moving to the next. By repeating this process until the queue is empty, we can traverse the entire tree level by level and collect the node values in the correct order. Finally, we return the list of node values grouped by levels. Depth-first search is an algorithm that builds on the foundation of BFS but explores the tree or graph in a different way. While BFS focuses on exploring nodes level by level, DFS dives deep into one path as far as possible before exploring the next path. In BFS, we use a queue to process nodes in a breadth-first manner, ensuring all nodes at one level are explored before moving to the next. In contrast, DFS uses a stack to explore nodes in a depth-first manner, where you keep going down one branch until you reach the end, and then you come back to explore other branches. Most often, the stack DFS uses is the call stack, as most DFS implementations use recursion. Where BFS is ideal for finding the shortest path or exploring nodes layer by layer, DFS is more suited for problems where you need to explore all paths or check every possible configuration, such as finding all paths in a tree, searching for specific conditions deep in the structure, or detecting cycles. The depth-first nature of DFS makes it more memory efficient in some cases, but it's less suited for problems where the shortest path or shallow exploration is required, as it doesn't guarantee finding the closest solution first. Like with DFS, DFS is a common algorithm that you will use all the time, so we have a template that we can reuse. Again, if you're curious to how this works, check it out at algo.monster. Now, let's solve a Leetcode problem with DFS. A common Leetcode problem that uses this pattern is called number of islands. This problem asks us to count the number of islands in a 2D grid, where 1 represents land and 0 represents water.
Yeah, this was actually what I was looking for. So yeah.
An island is formed by connecting adjacent ones horizontally or vertically. We need to determine how many distinct islands exist by identifying connected components of one's grid. For example, in a grid where some ones are grouped together, each connected group is considered an island. Our goal is to traverse the grid, find all islands, and count them. We can solve this problem using DFS to explore each island. The idea is to iterate through each cell in the grid. When we encounter a 1, land, it indicates the start of an island. From there, we perform DFS to visit all connected ones, all parts of the same island, by exploring the neighboring cells from all 4 directions as deep as they go. During the DFS, we mark each visited cell by changing its value to 0 to ensure we don't count it again. Once all connected cells for that island are visited, we increment the island count and continue searching the rest of the grid. This process ensures that we explore each island once and count it correctly. By the end, the total number of initializing DFS calls we make, not including the recursive calls, equals the number of islands. Backtracking is a pattern that many people struggle with, but in reality, it's actually just an extension of depth-first search. In DFS, we typically traverse through a pre-built structure like a tree or graph, where the nodes and connections are already defined. With backtracking, however, you often have to build the solution tree yourself as you explore different options, especially in combinatorial problems, where the structure of the tree isn't given explicitly, but is generated dynamically as you make decisions. In a backtracking problem, you explore all possible solutions by making a series of decisions. Each decision represents a node in the tree, and each potential decision forms a branch. As you explore a decision, you either reach a valid solution, or you hit a dead end. When a decision leads to a dead end, you backtrack to the previous decision, undo it, and try another path. Just like with all of our other patterns, we also have a template we're going to use here, which is this. Now, let's walk through it by solving a Leetcode problem, letter combinations of a phone number. In this problem, we're given a string of digits, typically from 2 to 9, and we need to return all the possible letter combinations that the digits could represent using the mapping of a phone keypad. For example, if we have the digits 23, each digit corresponds to a set of letters, 2 maps to A, B, C, and 3 maps to D, E, F. Our goal is to generate every possible combination of these letters. So, with 23, some output could be a D, A, E, A, F, D, D, E, E, D, F, and so on. Now, our goal is to find all of these combinations. Backtracking is the optimal approach for solving this problem because it allows us to explore each possible letter one at a time while proving invalid configurations early. Rather than brute forcing through every possible combination, backtracking lets us build the solution letter by letter, discarding incomplete paths that no longer make sense. We start by taking the input digits and start by checking if the input is empty, returning an empty list if so. It initializes an empty list AIMS to store the results and defines a recursive helper function, DFS, to perform depth-first search, DFS. The DFS function tracks the current position in a digit string using start index and builds combinations step by step by adding letters to the path list. If the start index reaches the length of the digits, the current path is a complete combination, so it's joined into a string and added to ANDs. For each digit, the function iterates over its possible letters, retrieved from a digit to char dictionary, adds each letter to path, and calls DFS recursively for the next digit. After exploring a letter, it backtracks by removing the last letter from path to explore the next possibilities. The DFS starts at the first digit with DFF0, empty list, and once all combinations are generated, it returns the result list ANDs. The overall time complexity is 04 to the power of n, where n is the length of the input digits, as each digit can map you up to 4 letters. This approach efficiently explores all possible letter combinations and ensures that we backtrack after each combination is formed to explore the next letter. If you want to see more problems solved with backtracking or a more in-depth explanation of the algorithm, make sure to check out our website at algo.monster. You may notice a lot of questions titled like the following. Anytime you see a question related to top k, k smallest, or k largest, you always use a priority queue. The most common implementation of priority queues are called heaps. Heaps can be used to solve all of these questions. A heap is a special type of tree where the elements are organized in a specific way. There are 2 kinds of heaps. In a min heap, the smallest value is always at the top, aka the root, and each parent is smaller than its children. In a max heap, the largest value is at the root, and each parent is larger than its children. One thing that is counterintuitive is that we use a min heap to find the k largest values, and a max heap to find the k smallest values. The reason is best explained with an example. Let's say we want to find the 3 smallest values in this list of 7. We first create a max heap of size 3. We go through and add the first 3 values to it, 3, 6, and 1, and fill it out. Then, once we hit the 4th value, how do we know whether to add it or not? Well, in a max heap, the largest value is at the root. And because we want the 3 smallest values, all we need to know is whether or not this new value is smaller than our previous largest value. In this case, it is, so we remove the value at the root and add our new value. As you can see, this is why we use a max heap for finding the k smallest values, and the vice versa for k largest values. The reason heaps are efficient is because we always know where the largest or smallest value is, at the root. Heaps allow for efficient access to the smallest or largest element in O1 time, and inserting or removing elements takes O log n time, both of which are better than having to go through every element in the list. Lastly, dynamic programming, or DP, is considered the hardest pattern to learn. This is mostly because there are so many different variations and nuances to the problems that fall under this category. DP problems typically involve optimizing a solution by breaking it down into overlapping subproblems, storing the results of these subproblems, and reusing them to avoid redundant computation. There are 2 major ways to do DP, top-down and bottom-up.
I realized like a lot of chess algorithm uses dynamic programming, despite like people thinking it wouldn't be smart. They go like, oh, what's the best choice? That like obviously back then they used alpha alpha beta pruning. I think like well, a lot of the recent ones uses dynamic programming, like the concepts, much more. Fascinating.
In a top-down approach, you start from the main problem and recursively solve its subproblem.
It's probably a
storing the
combination
results
of
from
both,
the
to be
subproblem
fair.
to avoid solving the same subproblem multiple times. This may seem complicated, but you actually already know how to do most of this, because top-down is basically just backtracking with the added step of memorization. Memorization is just a fancy word for a simple concept. It means saving the previous function call, result in a dictionary, and reading from it when we do the exact same call. In a bottom-up approach, you solve the smallest subproblems first, and use their solutions to build up to the solution for the larger problem. Instead of relying on recursion, bottom-up dynamic programming typically involves filling out a table, where each entry represents the solution to a smaller subproblem. You start with the base cases, and iteratively compute the solutions to progressively larger subproblems until you reach the final solution. This approach avoids the overhead of recursion and memorization, often resulting in more efficient time and space usage. Bottom-up is commonly used when you know the dependencies between subproblems and can structure the solution iteratively. Dynamic programming is far too complex to dive into in this video. Luckily, we have a full section dedicated to it on our website at algo.monster, as well as a free video dedicated to it. Both links are in the description.
I really dislike like having the paywall, but I completely also understand it. So this is the thing I need to learn as of now. Yeah, I remember these. But first, it's Q. In order. It's unsorted array in terms of. Dude, I'm just guessing right now. How many times is a tree node visited? It just visited once, isn't it? Sounds correct to me. Yeah. One needs for the dynamic programmer to be applicable. Non-overlapping subproblems. That looks like a breadth first search. True graph. It's the same thing. Tree is a special. They are the same thing in a sense, but in the graphs you can go through things, while in a tree you don't. Yeah. Merge sort. Apparently not. Oh yeah. I'm just guessing. A heap is stack. It's a tree, I would say. Min heap. I'll assume A. Palindrome, I would use 2 pointers moving in opposite directions. What was the following? Okay. And merge to sorted. It's not necessarily sorted here. I would say merge to sorted. Is this me? Don't say that. I'm a stat bad. Damn, I suck. I fucking suck. Look at this level order. Okay, I didn't know that. That I knew. That I knew. I kinda guessed. I knew. No, what's the? Oh, really? Oh, it has to be overlapping. I don't know. An optimal structure. Yeah, I guessed. It's that first, okay. String graph. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that was apparently correct. Okay, yeah, I was guessed. Yeah. 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 To be fair, I'm kind of happy if this is like what I remember from months ago. Okay, but that's cool. Like, how much does it cost? Dude, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. Oh, it's still not that bad. Do you guys have like something free? Referral. This is so golden. I've looked at this before. It's such a golden thing to have. It's so simple too.
I've been solved more than 1500 Leetcode problems. If there is
So apparently this guy solved 1,583 Leetcode questions.
When I was in college, I was very struggling with programming.
Yeah.
I tried code courses, code steps, and even like studying the coding interviews. I never felt ready for interviews. I knew I needed to get better, but I didn't know how. That all
By the way, a really great method to get better is you're kind of worried about interviews, you feel like you're not prepared for interviews. Go and interview at places you don't care about. Start applying to companies you would never work at just to practice. By practicing, and A, you could find out maybe you do actually want to work at that company. Like, that's the best part is A, you could discover something you're really interested in doing, and B, you also just get that practice. You know, there's no amount of Leetcode you can ever do that's going to make you feel comfortable standing up in front of a whiteboard for the first time. There is no amount of pre-practice. There's no amount of pre-watching. There's no amount of anything to get to that point. You just got to stand in front of a whiteboard to be comfortable standing in front of a whiteboard.
changed in 2017 when I came across Leetcode. I instantly fell in love with its clean and user-friendly interface. And more importantly, the problems were actually relevant to the real-world interview. It not only helped me improve my coding and problem-solving ability, but also helped me crack coding interviews at big tech companies like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. In the past,
I need to find the best way to learn math and science. It's brilliant.org.
Shambles right now. I'm literally in shambles. I'm literally in shambles right now. Okay? They could have. Don't even say it. Don't even say why I'm in shambles. Okay? They took the N out of FAANG. He just did right there. Hurts me.
previous I worked with more than 1500 Leetcode problems, mainly because I didn't have anything else to do, and I was really excited whenever I finished.
Okay, it feels a little bad. I mean, so why did I do them all? I had nothing else to do, so I just built Leetcode problems.
Questions were accepted, even for the easy problems. I thought more problems I solved, the better are my chances of cracking interviews. However, that was far from reality. You don't need to solve these many problems.
Yeah,
in this video, I will talk about 3 mistakes I made and the lessons I learned so that you don't fall into the same trap and increase.
By the way, you should do some of them. So I don't know what he's gonna say. I'm curious what his 3 mistakes and what you should do. Like once you're past, like 1500 is so aggressive, but just knowing some of the likely handshakes that you're gonna be asked, like minimum sub array, having that one in your tuck is just so good, right? Because you know for a fact I've been asked that 2 separate times. 2 separate times, right? It's crazy how many times I get asked the same interview questions. You know what I mean?
Your chances of cracking these interviews. My first mistake, not understanding fundamentals. For some of the topics, I directly jump into solving problems without understanding how it works. This is a big mistake. Before you dive into Leetcode, make sure you have a basic understanding of fundamental data structures and algorithms. For example,
Yes.
know how to implement basic binary search tree algorithms.
If you don't know how to do binary search off the rip, you're a loser. Okay? I'm just throwing that out there right now. Okay?
Like, I understand the concept of all of them, I just don't know how to code it. Like, I know the theory behind it.
Step it up. Step it up.
Yeah.
It's simple. You should know it. You should just know how to do it. It is easy. Oh, it's a tree? You should know how to do a binary search on a tree. If it's an array, you should just know how to do a binary search, and you should not get mixed up on where you do the +1. It's just, you just think through it. It's simple. It's obvious. It's easy. I'm sorry for being so mean to you guys, but sometimes you guys need that stern reprimanding, okay? Wait, hold on. Whoa, time out. Time the hell out. Did I just say binary search and you hit me with an easy array.sort? Fired. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get the guy out. Just draw. Got it. Binary search. Easy. Boom. Array.sort.
Basic data structures like arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues.
Okay. I mean, this guy's editing is obviously really intense. Like, he really does a lot of editing, but reprinting them all is just giving me an actual seizure.
Hash map, binary trees, priority keys, graphs, and know algorithms like sorting, binary search, greedy algorithm, recursion, dynamic programming, BFS, and BFS. You don't need to study any advanced data structures in the beginning.
Okay, first off, AVL trees are pretty cool. If you don't know AVL trees,
You
you're
can study any advanced data
also a
structures.
loser, okay? AVLs are friggin' awesome, okay? By the way, this is not a proper AVL tree, just so you know. No, we don't. No, never mind. This is fine. This is a fine AVL tree. Is it a fine AVL tree? Yeah, I think it is.
In the beginning, for 2 reasons.
It is.
First, they will eat away a lot of your time, and second, they are rarely asked in the interview. You can use websites like Geek for Geeks or what.
First off, never use Geek for Geeks. That website is just trash. I hate that website. I hate that website. Like, you look up anything, AVL3, okay, and it shows up Geek for Geeks. Watch this. Where is the Geek for Geeks? You hit that, and what do you first get? Boom, you're gonna
Dude, I used it so much, like, when I was studying. I think it was completely fine.
get hit right away with, wait, come on, man, get that ad blocker off. So you say continue without support, crying face. And then it hits you with another thing. And so then you exit that. And then sometimes it'll also show your email address, and it will also do this, and it will also do that. And wait a second, rewind here. Rewind. I gotta rewind here.
First, they will eat away a lot of your time. And second,
We're rewinding.
and theater. You don't need to study any advanced data.
12854. 12854. Yo, don't take someone else's diagram. You gotta at least change it a little bit, man. Okay, you gotta at least change it just like a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? Just a tiny, okay? I mean, your point have been made. Your point's been made, okay? But
Practice in the beginning for two reasons. First, they will eat away a lot of your time. And second, they are really asked in the interview. You can use websites like Geek for Geeks or watch tutorials on YouTube to learn basic fundamentals. You will find.
by the way, I do have that free algorithms course. I'll link it in the description. Not a big deal. NBD people. It's free. It's 9.5 hours long. And if you never sign up for Front End Masters, I get paid 0 cents. So don't worry. I'm shilling it for free. For freezy. Easy peasy. Pumpkin. Consistency.
Link to my favorite geeks or watch tutorials on YouTube to learn basic fundamentals. You will find.
By the way, I do have that free algorithms course. I'll link it in the description. Not a big deal. NBD people. It's free. It's 9.5 hours long. And if you never sign up for Front End Masters, I get paid 0 cents. So don't worry. I'm shilling it for free. For freezy. Easy peasy. Pumpkin seeds.
Link to my favorite resources.
There's no
below.
way he remembers
So,
what
how many
description-
problems to
I
solve?
probably don't.
Leetcode problems come in three flavors: easy, medium, and hard. Some folks say you want me to solve 75 or 100
I only do hard. Because that's the state I'm in.
problems.
Just
But
so I
honestly, it depends on your coding experience. But in general, I would say around 300 high-quality problems is a good number. If you are a newbie like I was in the beginning, you need to solve more problems. If you're new to a topic, you start with easy problems and gradually move towards medium and hard problems. It's like learning to walk before you run. Here is my secret
Yeah.
sauce. Out of all the problems you solve, make it 50%.
Oh, by the way, every now and then on Leetcode, you'll get like an easy problem or a medium problem that definitely should have been a hard problem. Like A to I. A to I, there's so many little damn edge conditions. My goodness. It is just the worst. I want that secret sauce though. 50% medium. Do you guys agree with that? Honestly, if I were you and you were me, I would do a good data structure and algorithms course. Understand all the fundamentals. Maybe do 50 Leetcode problems. Easy and medium, targeting array style ones. Because honestly, array ones are going to be your hardest and they're pretty common within it. Have a touch of DP experience, and then go for the interviews. I think honestly, failing 3 interviews is no different than doing 1,000 Leetcode questions. Because you learn what people are asking. DP stands for dynamic programming, you losers, okay? Okay, this ain't hentai over here. This is programming. Get your shit in order.
Medium, 30% easy, and 20% hard. If you're short on time and looking for a curated list of problems, I highly recommend solving Leetcode top interview questions and 100 most likely
Choose some.
questions. So how
Easy.
to go
Got
about
it.
solving a problem? First, try to understand
Use
the
a map.
problem. Write it on a paper. Visualize it in your head. Run through few input and output examples. Think and write your solution on paper. After you think your solution will work, run it on Leetcode and compare your performance with others.
The last part, comparing your performance with others, I completely ignore that last part. It is utterly insane how they do performance. You literally can just... You run the same solution 3 times, and you can go from 100% to 0%, like instantaneously. Second off, you should always have paper. Come on, dog. Look at this. I got paper and pencils right here. Drawing stuff and thinking is a very good way to go about stuff. Thirdly, I would actually treat it like an interview. If you really wanted to practice, get an effing whiteboard out, right? Do the problem and actually try to solve it, talk out loud, do all of that stuff, put it on a whiteboard, and see if you can directly put it into Leetcode and see if it actually if it actually even compiles to even works. Okay, show us what's on the paper. Yeah. Here you go. This one is my timings for when I do the. Oh gosh, I can't make it. This is the timings for when I do the algorithm course, and I have to have down in my head just in case I forget the graph I want to use for prims and crystals. Here's a great graph to be able to show some pretty cool parts, especially with disjoint sets and path compression. Planned it out, dog. Lastly, here's maximum flow min cut. Here's the graph I want to use, so such that I will be able to do an augmented path of purely only using positives, and then showing how you can actually use the negative backtracks to still continue to do augmenting paths. So I have two good graphs there, or 2 good ones and some notes. You know, kind of like how you want to be able to kind of teach these things. So, anyways, there you go. Nice balls. You're welcome, bud. Weird flex, but okay. Yeah, it's the life I live. I do regularly study algorithms.
Follow good
I know
coding
paper
practices.
pen,
Believe me, learning a variable
screw
I during your interview is not going to win you any points. On the contrary, it can actually harm you if you don't follow good coding practices during the interview. Don't spend too much time.
Is that true? Is that true? As an interviewer, as someone who's done way too many interviews, do I really care how you program on a whiteboard? Nah. For me, the bigger thing is just that you just talk through what you're thinking. I do like seeing you solve the problem. Even if you solve it wrong, I still like seeing you attempting to solve it. I think that might be true for a junior position. I mean, for a junior position, I just assume whatever code they put into the code base is going to be shit anyways, and we have to like help them, right? So why would you ever assume that someone's going to be a good, like especially a junior? In fact, I would be more concerned for a senior. If a senior walks in and is just like making addendums all over the place and is just wild, then I go, wow, they really did not pre-plan this at all in their head. They fully just went full stream brain and just started ejaculating code and they got it wrong, right? To me, that'd be more.
A single problem. If you're unable to solve the problem within an hour, then look at the hints and the solutions. Go to the discuss section and see like what other solutions people have posted. This brings me to the second mistake that I made, not utilizing Leetcode discuss section. In the initial days, after solving a problem, I moved on to the next one, hoping that I submitted an optimal solution and it's good enough for interviews. But that was a huge mistake.
Really?
After you tackle a problem, read the official Leetcode solution, go to the discuss section and try to understand top voted solutions.
Oh,
you can even
interesting.
contribute your own
Okay, yeah,
solution if you think your solution is unique. Stay organized.
That's actually pretty good advice. I could see that. Seeing how someone else solved it can always help you. Like, there's little things that you can do that just make solving it, especially on a whiteboard, much, much easier. Honestly, it can make life really, really... there's a lot of things that are pretty good. Why did he pick Java? To trigger all of us with Lightning. Lightning Java, that was just... He was there... This guy chose violence. He woke up and chose violence.
If you really want to get the most out of Leetcode, staying organized is key. For that, I recommend...
Juniors, control copy from Stack Overflow. Seniors, overcomplicate things. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate this take.
The CIA has particular skills in developing relationships. Life is all about relationships.
Real talk, if you're... I know you probably are just doing it as a joke. I'm leaning in, okay? We're leaning in. Everybody get your jackets off, okay? We're going all in on this one. Stay a little bit. Is it the opposite? No. If your job can be boiled down to copying and pasting from Stack Overflow, you are literally replaceable by an AI. Okay? Stop. Your job is more than that. Don't make... I hate that joke because it is so stupid. I haven't been on Stack Overflow in like 2 years. Other than trying to ask Dick questions. Like, I don't go to Stack Overflow pretty much ever to find things. And anytime I do, I'm almost exclusively disappointed by whatever they're showing you. Come on, people. The only time Stack Overflow actually works out is because you don't know the API of JavaScript and you look up some simple question. How do I see if one string starts with a sequence of characters? And it goes off and goes, Stack Overflow, how do I tell if one? And it just works. Okay, yeah, Prime uses Geek for Geeks. Obviously, I use Geek for Geeks. That was, please, if you're watching this in the future and you didn't have the context, that's a lie. But real talk. You just simply, like, you actually probably install FPath from Stack Overflow. Like, that's the thing you've got to understand is that you use Stack Overflow because you don't know the APIs. And if you keep looking up the same stuff over and over again, that's a you problem. Fix the you problem, okay? Just fix it. Stack Overflow, where pedants go for validation. Their pedantry knows no bounds. Skill issue, you literally got to fix the skill issue. You are living a life of skill issue. Fix that.
Developing the system. When I was preparing for interviews, I relied no time to create a list of problems with the links, difficulty levels, status, and notes. If I couldn't solve a problem in one attempt, I would change the status to revise so that I can come back to it later.
That's pretty good. I mean, I think there's a lot of wisdom in this that you should really try to keep track of your progress. But I would say that the one downside to this is that you are also keeping track of everything you're doing, which is a lot of busy work, right? There is a lot of effort you have to put into this. Would I use Obsidian? Nah. Would I use Notion? No. I kind of know what I'm good at, and I kind of know what I'm bad at. Probably this is just not really for me. Also shocking is that there's this incredible level of detail right here, and then doesn't even name the section. Okay? Hits him with the untitled. Did the camera die? Ah! I'm gonna turn this on for a moment. It'll probably overheat pretty quickly, but we don't have very much left, okay? Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Also link all the useful articles from the Leetcode discuss section on the page,
Tell
along
me
with my
you
personal
have
notes.
OCD
I've provided a
without
notion
telling me you
below
have
in the
OCD.
description, which I use during my own preparation. Feel free to duplicate it and add your own problems according to your needs. So now let me talk about the last mistake that I made, not doing Leetcode contests. For the first few years, I ignored Leetcode contests and only focused on solving problems whenever I felt like it. But it was a bad idea, and after realizing it, I started doing contests regularly during my preparation. I strongly advise participating in Leetcode contests and also virtual contests if you happen to miss any, because it helps you practice in a timed environment. After you've solved enough problems and gain confidence, you start timing yourself during your practice sessions. This will help you maintain focus and prepare you under time constraints, which is how the actual interview happens. So
Honestly, that's not terrible advice. You can use a timer, you don't have to do contests, but I think contests really help you it puts yourself in the zone. You know what I mean? Because when you put a timer up, you don't have to compete against anything, but when you're in a competition, it forces that same feeling. It's actually not, it's truly not a bad idea. I really appreciate that perspective. I think that was a really well done perspective. Absolutely. This guy's cooking. This guy's cooking harder than my camera. I like this.
Are you prepared? How can you tell if you are ready for the interview? If you can consistently solve Leetcode medium problems within 25 minutes and 3 out of 4 problems in the Leetcode contest, you are in a good spot for most coding interviews. Remember, it's not about how many problems you solve, it's about how good you are at solving any new problem. That's why Leetcode contests are very useful, because they help you evaluate where you are in your interview preparation journey. So do you need any other platform apart from Leetcode for practicing questions? In my experience, the answer is no. And don't rush to get Leetcode Premium. Start with 200 to 300 problems and then decide if you really need it. One good use of Leetcode Premium is when you want to solve company-wide problems, but that is not needed in the beginning. I hope it was useful. You can find all the links below in the description. If you have any questions, I want you to make a list of my favorite Leetcode problems. Let me know in the comment section. I wish you good luck for your interview.
Solaris 428.
I like that. That was actually really good. That was a
Is the
very
2
good video.
asterisk speedy?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. It's 1.75. Oh, it's just 1.5. So they just stopped really quick. Well then, it's hilarious, dude. Nice to see you. You were the one who sent me the invite to the Discord, right? Okay, I'm still new to this. I'm still trying to figure out like shit. Yeah.
Solaris 428. Yeah.
Cool, dude. I can. Yeah, I can say I'm honored to be invited, and you are.
Solaris 428. But
Yeah.
you don't have the streamer role yet, I think.
Yeah, I haven't bothered doing that. I know how bad I'm at streaming and at Leetcode and everything, so I just want to like take it slow, just like build up confidence and just doing the basic things. And when I get more comfortable, I will try to advertise myself more. Like there are so many things I still don't understand. I've been struggling so much. Yeah, cool, dude. Is it fine if I just talk to you, or do you want me to also chat with you? Because yeah, I can. You're one of the few people I follow on Twitch, dude. I'm bad now. I'm so tired. It's like 1 a.m. No, yeah, 1 a.m. here. So yeah.
Solaris 428. Thanks for following me.
I got you. Yeah, but yeah, you've been streaming for a while, haven't you? Do you have any recommendations for like how I can become more proficient both as a streamer and also as a lead coder? Are you you're not streaming right now, are you? No. No, you're offline.
Solaris 428. As a streamer I am also not very good. For Leetcode I would say do the past contests.
Okay. I can look at them. Something I've been doing recently is like I haven't been coding for ages. Like I just finished my degree and I'm without a job. And I realized like all of the coding experience is gone because the last 2 years I focused on like writing my master thesis and more of the advanced topics, but a lot of them are just theory. So like I know how in depth how different AI models work. I know how to fine tune shit, like kind of that thing, but that is not as relevant for a software engineer. So like I'm just going back to basic. So yeah, recently I've been doing some of the Leetcode, just like getting basic, and I realized like how much I struggle with a lot of the simpler. And I haven't even gone down to backtracking or like dynamic programming. So yeah.
Solaris 428.
Oh yeah,
Your
but
mic is catching the wind, I think.
it's just I have a really loud computer, and I'm like I said, I think this should be better. Yeah, the computer's at least not as loud anymore.
Solaris 428.
Yeah.
Yet it's better.
Yeah, sorry, dude. But yeah, so yeah, I'm in a situation where like I need to relearn everything. Like I remember back in the days I loved like algorithms and data structures. Like I know like everyone jokes that that course is like hell. I loved it. It was so like interesting for me because a lot of like the concepts were just
Solaris 428.
yeah, right.
Same.
Yeah, a lot of them were like, yeah, I love them because that's the way I think myself, like the way I've solved problems my whole life. So it was almost nice to feel. This is like it's not that deep, but it's like felt like, oh, it validated the way I thought, and yeah. So I think that's the reason I enjoyed it so much. But yeah, I'm going back to Leetcode. I tried some of the, you can see what I have for Leetcode. In the very beginning, like I think the first stream ever, I did, what did I do? I think I did like the basic 75, like Leetcode 75. Started on that and just got bored really quick because like the things I solved quickly was because I remember them, and the things I didn't solve was because I had no clue. I didn't remember how I did it. So yeah, I think I like have a reasonable amount of numbers. Oh wait, that was a monotonic stack. Yeah. You will recommend what's the is it a new one or is it? Oh no, it's no man. It was. Oh, it is.
Solaris 428. For me, I didn't follow any list. I just solved the daily and did the virtuals.
Yeah, but that's actually interesting because the video I just watched, they talked about the same thing, that the contests are so much better. Not so much better, like you still need to learn all the basics things, be comfortable with them, and then you go for virtual just to like prepare for the time limits and etc.
Solaris 428. I'm Fishran on Leetcode.
Dude, can I follow you or is it, I never like I'm not that much on Leetcode. It's not that popular in the country I'm studying. Can I like find your account? Can I like link? Can I become your friend on Leetcode? Is that a thing? I should probably not have my whole name, but yeah.
Solaris 428. https://leetcode.com/use/fishran/. Solaris 428. I don't think you can follow though.
Damn boy.
Solaris 428. But you can see how I practice.
Oh my fucking god, dude, what are you doing on my stream? Look at mine, just look at mine. This is what I have.
Solaris 428. WTH, it's all in a weird dark mode.
Oh yeah, I have, I did it like yesterday. I prefer dark mode, so I went to the settings on Chrome and just ensured like it always becomes dark mode regardless of like what side it is on. I don't know, I just prefer the dark mode thing. Yeah, this is mine, like, this is like not even close.
Solaris 428. Yeah, the Chrome dark mode is kinda buggy.
Yeah.
Solaris 428. Leetcode has a dark mode already.
Oh really? I think it's probably in settings right then. Is it what with account probably? No.
Solaris 428. In appearance maybe.
I'm a blind, I can't find an apparent. Nope. Yeah, I just want to see, give me a sec.
Solaris 428. Go
Go
to main page. Click on profile pic. Appearance.
Am I blind? Oh, you mean this? I don't find appearance.
Solaris 428. WTH, you don't have it.
Yeah, I don't.
Solaris 428. I have it.
Oh, I don't know why. Like yeah, that's the reason I changed it, because this is like the only dark mode thing I can have. Maybe it's because I'm a pleb in Leetcode and you're like
Solaris 428. Oh, you have to go to the problems
page. And then on my profile pic? No.
Solaris 428.
Then profile pic.
Then profile pic, yes.
That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay, oh, it's so much better. Oh, thank God, bro. Oh, I liked it so much more. It just like got brighter at the same time. It's not hurting my eyes. It's perfect. But yeah, like, dude, I have to like learn more. If you don't mind me asking, like, what do you do normally? Is this your streamer full time, or are you just really fucking good at Leetcode? Because I've heard like being a guardian is top 5, which is like ridiculous.
Solaris 428. I am unemployed too.
Yeah, brother.
Solaris 428. I also train on the other platforms, Code Chef, at Coder, Code Forces. Solaris 428. You can see what I do on my VODs.
Yeah, I can check it out actually. I remember like I wasn't stalking you, but I was like looking. Oh, because I found like, oh, you're a French guy, right? Or am I? Yeah, because you. This is for France, French, right?
Solaris 428. I'm French.
Cool, cool. Bonjour, je m'appelle Alexandre. It goes like that. That's basically all I know in French.
Solaris 428. Pas
Yeah, I don't know what that means. But yeah, so I can go to the videos. I reckon. You mentioned a lot of like things like Code Chef I haven't heard. At Code I heard about, and Code Forces I heard about. How long you been doing this? Because like you seem like really good based on like this is incredible. Like this is
Solaris 428. About 7 months.
Okay.
Solaris 428. Well, where the green stars?
Well, pardon me? Well, where the green starts. Yeah. Oh, we're green. Oh, sorry, dude. It's late for me too. Yeah, it's late for you too. You also up pretty late now.
Solaris 428. Oh, actually, I had a CS degree before anyway, and I did coding game too.
Ah, cool.
Solaris 428.
Yeah, I was thinking
it's 1:30 a.m.
I was thinking the same time zone. But what was I going to say? Yeah, dude, I also graduated with a computer science degree recently, and I've been trying to get a job, and like I don't want to work where I live, because I don't know why. It's just something I got into my mind that really want to travel to another country and work there. I like to think I'm more international. I've been like studying abroad for a semester, etc. And then yeah, so I tried to get a job in another country, and dude, it's been so hard. So now I realized there's nothing else I can do than just become better. So that's what I'm trying to do. Do you mind if I see your GitHub? Like if you have any cool projects I can nerd about?
Solaris 428. My GitHub is empty.
Okay. So I reckon the job market in France is also pretty bad.
Solaris 428. I only code for puzzles like this.
Okay.
I have no projects.
But yeah, look at more contests. I just look at how is the format on the contests. Like hypothetically, if I looked at this one. Okay, I don't want to start it right now. Or I can do it this way. You can choose a contest you want me to try. Please take something easy, and you can just have fun seeing how bad I am.
Solaris 428. You can click on it and see the problems.
Okay. Yeah, wasn't this the last two you did on your? Also, you're not doing it as a comp. Oh, is it time? Like, what's it called? Oh, it is time.
Solaris 428. https://leetcode.com/contest/weekly contest 385/ Solaris 428. I did
Yeah.
every recent one.
Why can't that? Give me a sec. Yeah, and then you can have fun seeing me try this. Why not?
Solaris 428. I tried to pick one where the last question is not too hard.
Okay, but like I said, like I haven't coded in ages, just so.
Solaris 428. The last question can be very hard sometimes.
Yeah, I imagine. But yeah, just so you know, I haven't coded in ages, and I think it would be really fun to just try and do it and see what happens, and you can laugh at my
Solaris
mistake.
428. I see.
Oh, do I have to abort this? Yeah, quit. So we'll be prepared to be amazed how basic things might be difficult for me now. Yeah, okay, let's do it. 1 hour and 30 minutes, that should be fine. Count prefix and suffix pairs 1, you're given a zero index string array. Okay, this format confused me slightly, but okay. Let's define a boolean thing is prefix and suffix. That takes 2 strings. And returns true. It's not like specific for any language. I can choose Python 3. Cool. It's both a prefix and suffix of string 2. It's both a prefix and a suffix of string 2. It's a prefix ABA and also a suffix. The number of such that I'll be honest, I'm slightly confused by the question itself. I will try to, like, when you stream and do these questions, do like talk about it, like think about it? What?
Solaris 428. Try to read it slowly.
So if is true, and also is false. Yeah. Turn the note in the numbers.
Solaris 428. Well, it always takes some time to understand the statement, and it's also the most important time probably.
I noticed like a lot of them, I think it's HackerRank, like the tests, like not a lot of them, some of them I have really little time to do the coding if I waste too much time understanding a problem. So I always feel rushed to like read through it and understand it as quickly as possible. I know it's not a good way of doing, like if it's in real life, I would like obviously dedicate more time to like understanding the problem itself and also like constraints, what the customer wants, etc.
Solaris 428.
Yeah.
You have to find the right balance.
Yeah, but so these are the words. I might actually just draw it in Paint so I not necessarily completely understand it, but This might be an English issue. That's why I'm confused. But hypothetically, about that return true.
Solaris
Okay.
428. Yes.
Okay, then
Solaris 428. A word is both a prefix and a suffix of itself.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Initially, I kind of want to sort it based on size, because like a bigger word would never fit inside of A, just to like somewhat optimize it. But I don't think it's necessary for this. Okay, just start with the basic. I know I will need a counter. I know I would. It's a for loop for word and words. And what am I iterating through?
Solaris 428. First thing to do, look at the constraints to see if you actually need to optimize.
I wouldn't think I need to optimize just because all of these are pretty small. And yeah, maximum of 10, it's not that much. Where was my train of thoughts? This might be a really bad way of doing it, but I'm just gonna do it by instinct. And please just like say like don't do that, that's idiotic or not. I don't mind. I'm here to learn. For word and okay, index word and enumerate words. Because now comes the idiotic part for yeah, I need the better name.
Solaris 428. Your cat
Oh.
hides the thing. It's a little too big.
Is this better? And a word? No, it. And what I'm doing.
Solaris 428.
Better, but it's not. Maybe I can just move it to the top. Is that probably even better? Yeah. Because I don't know where the screen is cut off. The screen is cut. Okay, it cuts off at. Yeah, okay, the lower parts of the screen is not shown. I could move it, but I don't. Okay, what am I doing now? What is okay? This was weird. I think I like. I like it like this. Where's my train of thought now? Yeah, because the thing I wanted to do is, oh, first I need to understand if the relation would work in that sense. This is gonna be so bad. Okay, I will do it that way, even though I don't think it's a good way of doing it. Can I create a temp of word or words and then remove? It's like temp. Remove index. and then do a for in. I want the word, so we in of how would this look like? Now in temp. My brain is fried right now, I don't understand why. And then it would check if prefix is there. Oh, it's such a bad code. I see like the issues already. And it annoys me. How can I make it better? How can I optimize? Okay, I'm not gonna bother optimizing it as of now. Wait a second, so okay, this is bad naming convention, but so be it. It should compare. So we have the prefix first, and then the suffix first. So for char and word. Or can I for e in range of len of word? Are you still there, or you don't need to? It's fine. I just want, like, I noticed how fried my brain is, and it's oh, maybe I should just create a prefix checker and a suffix checker. It would need to take word 1 and word 2. So the way we check was for e in range of len of word. If word 1 of I, word 2 of I, return false. And we iterate through it, and this checks the can I do it in a reverse order? Can I just do it like this? Would this be incorrect if I did it this way? I could just do it in reverse, to be fair. No, it's actually a... And if it goes through everything, it's true. I just want to test if this works. Why can't I comment everything out? Like, normally Control KC would work. Never mind, it's not that important. I shouldn't have like this long of a name, but now it's like this. Of words 0. Runtime error. Oh yeah, I see. Oops. We're line 8. Oops. And without this one. Oh, len of word 1. And I will check if ABBA, so 1 and 2. Yeah, it should be true. And however, 3 and 2 would not be. It should be false. Yeah, okay. So it looks like this actually works, so that's nice. Forward and temp. If fix check of word and b count plus equals 1. Okay, can I just do like
Solaris 428. What if WORD1 and WORD2 don't have the same length?
oh yeah, dude. We can, I don't know if this is like bad coding convention, but in this situation word 1 has to be smaller if len of word 1 is less is to len of word 2. Like, because it wouldn't make sense if the word I'm comparing to is longer than the second word. I'll actually test this, what you're saying. But yeah, I don't know if you know, like, why can't I use Control KC to just comment everything out? Just test your hypothesis on, not your hypothesis, but like...
Solaris 428. Id.
Then I'll just check out if I do word, for instance, words of 1 compared to words of 0, it should be return false. Yeah. If I didn't have this, it would probably return an error. Yeah, thanks man. Oh, oops. Yeah, runtime error. So yeah. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of deleting. Can't I do this? How do you remove from list? Embarrassing. I don't want to remove everything. Yeah, I thought remove would work. Or remove about the index, not in. I want to remove a specific index. Okay. So this works. Or it should work at least. What happens if I submit it? I don't think the code is good, but like, can I see like other examples? No, this shouldn't be. Because this, what did it say pop up? Oh no, it should. It should be 4. I got 3. Okay, so this is incorrect. This. Now I have to figure out why it's incorrect. Temp equals words. Of index.
Solaris 428. I have to go, it's too late for me.
Right.
See you.
Thanks for your advice. See you, Solaris. Thanks for joining the stream, by the way. Oh, because it deletes. Never mind. Ignore itself. I'm mistaken. Ah, engine. Oh yeah, okay, I understand. So this way wasn't incorrect, actually. So it wasn't incorrect. Well, maybe this is the one that doesn't seem to be correct. What? But it is true. Wait, this increased then. Dun. Yeah, why does this happen? Oh, I agree this is correct, but it shouldn't be there. This is correct. And oh, it's not, right, because I don't need it. Nice, I got this at least. And we know such that I can create a set of each of them, right? This can be ginormous. There's one of the Volkswagen Prime. Ah. I know I'm getting tired right now. Yeah, I'm tired too. Um, I don't know what's the difference. It's probably the constraints that are different. I don't need to print out shit though. Oh. How do I optimize it? And this doesn't have the same constraints, does it? Yeah. Okay, I think I understand. Like if I do it to this. I'm so tired right now. I just want to prove this is correct, so how was this again? I remember like, oh. I just want to return it, so sum of the length does not exceed. I just wanted to see like it works. Oh. Yeah, this is not worked either. This is not helping at all. What's the issue with this one? I just couldn't be bothered. It was not the issue. is an integer. As a string, I'll do it. I can't be bothered. I'm just so fucking tired right now. How long have I been streaming now? How long have I been streaming now? 2 hours. I think this is fine. I will just look at what today's oh, this is just a sliding window. This is just a sliding window. One. Okay. Numbers of yeah, numbers. Since I was really slow. I don't think I can make it quicker, to be fair. I can make it quicker. I just want the solution now. Yeah, I'm just so fucking tired. So thanks for the stream. Yeah.